In this video, I'm going to show you how to look up books that we have here physically at the MPC library, the books that are on the shelves, and I'm going to show you how you can actually request them, have them pulled by a librarian and ready for you to come up to the desk and check out with your library card. So the first thing you want to do is go to the MPC library homepage. And to do that, you want to put in the web address www.mpc.edu/library. And that will take you to the MPC library homepage. And then once you're here, you're going to want to scroll down, and you're going to want to scroll down to the OneSearch box. And once you're here at the OneSearch box, you want to make sure you go to the drop-down menu here and put it on Books and Media at MPC Library. And that will look for the physical books that we have here at the library. And then up here, you can put in your search terms. And so when you're searching for books, you can put in authors, you can put in titles, you can put in subjects or keywords or things like that to search for books that you're interested in. So my example here, I'm going to come up here and I'm interested in looking up the topic of social media. So I'm going to type in social media. And notice I'm putting it in quotation marks because I want to search for those two words together because the topic I'm looking up is social media. And then from there, I'm going to click on the search box. And once I click on the search box, and the catalog will take me to a list of results. And there's a few things going on here. First of all, you can see I have 152 results total. And I have resources going from 1983 to the current year. And then types of resources. There's 147 books. There's also 5 videos. And so I can click on this and bring up nothing but books or nothing but the videos. And I'll look at those in just a bit. You can also come down here and look at the author creator. And you can actually choose specific authors. So if you were looking for books by Douglas Rushkoff, who's a very famous author dealing with social media, I can click on this and it'll bring up nothing but books by that author or videos from that author. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my results here though. Okay, and from here, I am going to, well, first of all, let me show you the videos here. I'm gonna click on nothing but videos. And from here, I've got 5 videos. Now, you're doing a search for social media, so anything that mentions social media will come up. So I've got Frontline Generation Like. This is actually an excellent video. Scottsboro, An American Tragedy. Well, that has nothing to do with social media, but if you notice, the production company is called Social Media, so that's why it came up in your results. But some other ones, Growing Up Online, Digital Nation, The Social Network. Okay, that's the movie about Facebook. So these are videos that we have at the MPC library. They're in DVD format, and you can actually request those if you would like. I'm going to show you how to request things in a little further on in the video. And then from here, I go back to our 152 results, and now I can look at the books and see if there's anything that I like. All right, so we have like 10 arguments for deleting your social media accounts right now, engaging students through social media, like war, the weaponization of social media. So we have a big list here, and I've got the first 10 results. I can load more results, and it'll bring up the next 10, and so on. All right, so I'm going to choose a book here, and so let's see, I want to go for the Like War, the weaponization of social media. You can see the author here. It says it's available. If it's checked out, it would say it was checked out. But it's available. It's on the main stacks, which means the 3rd floor, and there's a call number. So if you were able to access the library, you could go upstairs and look at that call number and pull it off the shelf and check it out. But here it's a little bit different. Now we have to request it and have a librarian pull the book for you to check out. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I've got this book, Like War, the Weaponization of Social Media. I want to use it for my paper. I want to check it out. So click on the title of the book. And what that does is it takes me to a page where it gives me all the information I need to do the citation. Actually, it gives you the title, the author, the publisher down here. Okay, so there's a lot of information here. And I can come up here and it's available. So let's say I want to make a request for a book. But what I can do is go up here, and what you need to do is you need to sign into your library account. And if you have a library card, and you should be set. So I'm going to click on Sign In. And what it does is it'll ask you for your Lobo Apps login. Okay, you're students, so you don't need the community user login. You just use your Lobo Apps login, click on Lobo Apps login, and it takes you back to the page, but now you're logged in, and you see now you have an option to request this book. Okay, so I'm going to request this book. Click on Request. And you can actually change the pickup date if you want. There's a lot of things here. I just want to get the book, so I'm going to send in a request. And it's automatically tied to my account. So what it's doing is it is sending the request to the library. And what they will do is they will pull the book and set it aside for you on the checkout shelf. And you can go in and check out the book with your library card, and they'll get at the certain times that are set up for this semester. Now, you will get an email when the book is ready for you to pick up. And usually it takes, I would give it a day. They're pretty good though. They usually pick it up pretty quickly, but give it a day and you can pick up that book. And then you can go back and request more books if you'd like. And that is the process of requesting a book. And now I'm back at the page, and I'm going to go back to my results. And I'm back to my 152 results right here. Oh, one other thing I'd like to show you too, I'm going to go back to this Like War book, is if you look at the very bottom of that record, it shows you kind of a virtual bookshelf. So if you're going to go upstairs and look at this book, you're going to see all the books to the left and the right that are on the shelf next to this book. And some of the best research that you can do is when you go upstairs and look at a shelf, you find the book you want, but look to your left, to your right, look at the above and below. There are other books on that same subject. So you can actually browse and maybe you find another book that looks really good to you too. And so for example, Facebook, The Inside Story, you could actually click on that book and again, it'll take you to the record. You could request that book if you'd like. So the catalog is kind of a cool way to kind of check things out. So I recommend surfing around and checking out the different options that you have. And so now I want to do another search. So let's say your professor told you of an author that is famous in the topic that you're researching. You can actually search the catalog for resources by or tied to that author. And so what you want to do is you want to come up here to the search box or start a new search under Books and Media at the MPC Library. I'm going to put in the author that I'm looking up, and his name is Nicholas Carr. Okay, so I'm going to search under Books and Media at the MPC Library. And what it will do is it will bring up all resources that either are by him or are tied to him somehow. So, for example, I've got the top ones are books by him: The Glass Cage, Utopia is Creepy, The Big Switch, and The Shallows. These are actually very popular books dealing with technology and whatnot. Let's say, okay, we have 15 books right here. Let's say you want to narrow it down to just the author of just items by that author. Come over here to the author search, and I can click on this. It'll bring up all 4 books by Nicholas Carr. Okay. Now, a couple of other things. Let's say, for example, this book down here, The Internet of Us, Knowing More and Understanding Less in the Age of Big Data. Well, I'm going to click on the title of that book. What does this have to do with Nicholas Carr? Well, they mention him down in the description of the book. They say this book built on previous works by Nicholas Carr. So this would be actually a book I would probably want to look at also. But that being said, again, if you find a book that you like, you can click on the title and request that book. This also goes with specific titles too. Okay, so that's a way of looking up books. Again, we have our service where we'll pull the book for you and we will send you an email when you are able to pick it up. So take advantage of that. While doing any research, if you have any questions or run into any problems, please feel free to contact us here at the MPC Library, as we are here to help you out with any research needs that you may have.